Good afternoon, it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to talk about crochet, in particular the #Crowvember challenge that I've completed this month. Thank you to everyone who's joined in. Thank you to everyone who's tagged me on Instagram. Thanks to everyone who sent me pictures. I am super happy with the amount of people who've joined in. You've all been fantastic. I'm just going to do a quick roundup of the items that I did in this #Crowvember challenge. There won't be any more today because the only ones I've got left on my hook are the ones that are for the birthday collab, which will be revealed on the 6th of December, and I've no time to finish another item that I can show you today, so I'm doing it before the day's over basically. The first one that I did in the month, I think I've done okay at the amount of items I've done. I'm really super happy with it. So I'm not going to go through all the patterns and the yarns I've used because, like I say, it's I've done all that before. If anybody wants pointing in the right direction, then please let me know and I'll try to do that. So the first one I did in this actual month, no, I tell you what, I will tell you first. The one I did pre-November, but it is for this one, but I just wanted to use up some of that yarn that I had, was the little Christmas reindeer, which was a paint box pattern. So yeah, I actually love him so much. I think he's so cute. Yeah, then the next one was the Christmas kitty. This was the one that was actually done in November. So, and that was an hobby free pattern. The next one I did was, find it, I've got them all in this box here, this basket that I bought. Oh, there he is, look. I better put that next to me. So it was the penguin, which was from lovelycraft.com, another free pattern, and I've done a second one of that one, which I did show the other day. Sorry about the printing, I've bagged it up ready to go to its new owner. Is that one. So I love how you can change it around with the colours of the item. When I'm not doing things all the time, those are the sort of things that I would mass produce, you know, to give away. So yeah, it is an easy pattern, but like I say, you can produce a lot of them and they would bring joy to anybody. The next one I did was the festive gnomes, which was a paint box yarns free pattern from lovecrafts.com, and I did the girl festive gnome. I call them gonks, by the way. And later on in the month I did the boy one, festive gonk. They're all bagged up and ready to go to the new owner as well. I hope she'll fix them. I'm delivering those on Monday. Right, so that's those. Then the next one I did was the one that I don't really like. I mean, it's cute, but it's too big. I used James C. Breck Flutterby yarn, which makes it quite a big item. But I did want to try the pattern, and it's a Christmas tree ornament from lovecrafts.com, and it's a free pattern. I like how I've put the ribbon on with Merry Christmas on, but it's never going to be one of my favourites, that one. So I've got that there. Then we go over the page. I've never felt so many pages up in a month. I'm just going to move this along and then I can have it all on the same. Should have got myself more organised, shouldn't I? Next I did Betty the Cow from Amigurumi Made Easy, which is a book that I've got that was written by DIY Fluffies. I did that for someone who was sending it off for a present for Christmas. So like I say, it was technically a Christmas item. I haven't got the item obviously to show you now. The next one I did was Anton the Goose, which is a free pattern from Hobby. Oh, and he is one of my absolute favourites, even though I bottled out of using the floppy legs. I still love him. He is mine. He will stay mine. I had to certain modifications to be able to live with the neck, but I would recommend him. I think he's a lovely pattern. I do plan before Christmas, if I can get on with it, I'm going to take these feet off and I'm going to just put some floppy legs on to the feet. I'm not going to try to make him stand because to me it's not practical. But yeah, and I'm going to attach the to the side of him there. But yeah, that's it. I still love that pattern. The next one was the Rainbow Bear, which is a pattern from Craftably Ever After. It is a paid for pattern on Etsy, but if you go to her website, she'll direct you in the right place, I think. It might be on Ravelry as well, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, this is the one that I did in the James C. Beck photo buy, so he's a big bear, but I adore him. I think he's absolutely, it's funny how you can like two things totally different in the same stuff. Even though he's oversized and he's oversized, he's definitely the cutest, is this one. I'm hoping that this one will go for sale for Barnsley Hospice. Still got to work out how I'm going to do it though, but that is my plan. So that's him. Next one was the Gingerbread Man. Now this one I got from the King Cole Christmas Crochet booklet number 5, so a paid for pattern. I like him. I really like this guy. It's very plain. It's really easy arms and legs to do, but I think for a gingerbread man is perfect. So yeah, I like him. Next we had, the Penguin Chick, which was from the same booklet. It's King Cole Christmas Crochet booklet number 5. And I made him with an hanger on, so it can be a tree ornament. Again, he's a cutie. I mean, like I say, I think mass producing, you could do that with him. I did make some modifications which I detailed at the time, but yeah, I would recommend this pattern too. The next one I did was another penguin. Like I say, for some reason I've had a bit of an obsession with penguins, and I really like them. I think they're lovely. There's so many nice penguin patterns and a lot of them are free. So this one I actually got from Crochet Now magazine. It was from a booklet that came in that. So it is a paid for pattern, but you can get it online, but I can't remember where now, but I did actually find it online, and it's called Snowy the Penguin. And I really love this one. He's an easy make, but it's not easy enough to do mass produced, I don't think, which a lot of my things I do around special occasions like Christmas and Easter are mass produced ones, because I do them for random acts of crochet kindness or to give to friends or whatever, just to try and bring a smile to people's faces. So it wouldn't be one of those, because like I say, I'm talking about stuff where I can do more than one in a day. But I would make him definitely to sell on a stall or to give as a present, or you know, anything like that. He's super cute, and I love this hat that he's got with the ear flaps. Absolutely adore that. Yeah. Like I say, you'd have to hunt round, but he is available to buy. Next one we have got, Mr. Elf. Now I did like him. Never got round to making Mrs. Elf, which I'm a bit sad about, but I promise I will do it by next Christmas. A lot of these are going to go away, by the way, for maybe doing a stall next year. Might be a charity store, but it may, you know, whatever. So this is the Crocheted Elf Couple from Hobby, and it's a free pattern. I think it's simple. He is simple. I'm not pretending all these are great fancy patterns, because they're not. But how effective is he? I think he's amazing. He looks super cheeky. I think for an elf, what you expect an elf to be is perfect. So that's him. Then we've got the Christmas kitty, which I still think is one of the cutest things I've ever done. honestly, like I say, it's not an hard pattern, it's just got a lot of sewing on, that's all. But it's not hard. You've got a few fancy stitches with the hat, but it's honestly, I think that's an easy pattern. But you've got the sewing on. If you don't like sewing on, you won't like this one. And this one is, where did I get him from now? Hang on. Santa's Little Kitty Elfa, which came from lovelycraft.com, and it's a free pattern. And like I said, I am sure this will be done again. I'm going to keep this one for myself, I think. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be doing him again. I still think it's maybe more of an her than an him. But yeah, look up that pattern because I think it's lovely. It just was, like I said, because I was like trying to try as many patterns as I could in November. Some of these were probably took a little bit longer than was going to fit in with that, but you know, even so, it's done well. Between those, I did that second festive donk, by the way, which of course I've shown you. Then we've got, oh, can't tell you that one, can't tell you the next one because it's part of the collab. So then we've got just the things I did for the garland. I'm going to have a drink of coffee. I've just got my coffee with me. I'm a bit bunged up, you may be able to tell. The good news is that I did sleep last night. I had a really long sleep, but I am bunged up here and here, so that'll be the reason for the headache. But I feel an whole lot better today. My back's a lot better, but that's because I've had a proper night's sleep in bed. If I'd have been sat in chair again, that's the problem, you know, when I can't sleep, I eventually give up and go sit in the chair, which isn't the best thing to do for good rest. Anyway, that's a little aside. So my next one was the Holly Berries, which is for the bunting, or a garland, whatever you want to call it, which is from the Christmas character bunting booklet from Serdar, which is a paper pattern. Next one I did was for the same pattern, which was the Christmas pudding. Like I say, really simple little patterns of these, but I think it is cute. Even simple things can be cute. And next, I can't tell you that one. Then I think we might be on to the last page. Oh, and then the last one was the one I showed you yesterday, which was the Christmas tree for the bunting pattern that I've just told you about. Yeah. So they're going to be cute on the bunting. Like I say, that was never, well, I had to revise my plans and I decided that it doesn't have to be finished by the end of November because, like I say, my trimmings don't go up just yet. Just going to bob these away because I've got one under there that I want to show you and I can't get to it just at the minute. Now, what do you think to all that lot then? Do you think I've done okay? Do you think I've ended up sacrificing quality for quantity? What do you think? You can be honest with me. I'm going to put that down on the floor. So my next item that I did was a finished item from the year before, which I showed you the ring form I'd done for the wreath. So this is one that was held over, work in progress from last year. I'd done some of the items. The ivy snowflakes are new for this year. The ones that I'd done last year but didn't get round to is the holly and berries and the robin. So yeah, I will use this idea again, but for something else. I sort of like landed myself with this idea because I'd done so many of these little robins last year. This was one of my first practice ones. So, because yeah, I think I told you I gave loads of these away last year. But I'd do it with something else inside, I think. And I would like that idea that we're on about, which was to do, you know, like a pair of robins. So that might be an idea for next year. But I would like other characters as well. But I like these snowflakes. And it may be simple, but I do like what I've done with it. Sometimes you just think, yeah, I overthought it last year, and I should have gone with just simple, which is, like I say, snowflakes coming down and, you know, the greenery at the bottom. But anyway, that's as it is. I did buy a bow for the top because we were talking about it, and someone suggested a bow, and I bought one, but it's too big. It's too big for what I want. I'd want to be smaller than that. But I'm going to keep that bow because I've got another pattern for another wreath, which is in silvers and whites, I think. Maybe a touch of gold or beige, I forget which it is now. But I've got a pattern for that which I'm contemplating for next year, and I think that might be perfect for the top. So I'm still looking for an idea to put over this hanging string. But yeah, and it'll come to me, it will come to me. So that one's there, that can go on one of the internal doors at some point. So that's it for my makes in November. As for the rest of the roundup for what I wanted to get done by the end of November, I've got all Brian's presents except for his Ariana Grande calendar, which I ordered and it hasn't come yet. But I've got everything else. It's all wrapped up, it's bagged up, it's waiting to go. So I'm happy with that. I haven't wrote my cards yet, but I will be doing them either today or tomorrow, because I've got some that I want to hand out tomorrow night when I have one of my reunions. And I've got other presents to wrap, but there really aren't that many because I don't buy for many people anymore. I just buy sort Brian out really. But I do still get for the odd person, so they're still to wrap. But that's not as vital because I'm not seeing them yet. So that's that. My plans for December are still to do the cardigan. I'm going for a nice day out on my birthday. I'm not going to tell you because I'm planning on filming it, but it does involve yarn. So I'm hoping to get the yarn that I want to go with the cardigan on Wednesday. I've got some requested items that I've been asked to make, another 3 baby items. So 2 teddies and a fox, so I need to get some yarn for those. So that's the plan for December. I did mean to tell you actually, as to regards to #November, I'm going to go through what I didn't get done. As far as I know, I've got all the patterns out that I've got that I didn't get done. Now the first one is one that I just picked off as an idea for you know, the viewers really, because I didn't think I would actually get round to this, but I am definitely keeping this pattern because it's an idea for future. But a gingerbread Christmas wreath. So that's a free pattern from lovecrafts.com. You already know that I haven't got all my bunting done, but I'm still going to do the elf and the Santa, so that's something for you to watch out for. The pattern that I got off the other day, which is the Obey reindeer with stringy legs and what have you, again, not really planning to do it this year, but it's for next year. That's not to say if I don't feel in the mood that I will do it. The one that I'm disappointed that I haven't got done, which was in the magazine last year, Simply Crochet last year, is the Christmas pug. So I'm still kind of hoping I can get that done in December. And also the colours are very similar to the ones that Cassandra sent me, so I may have enough left to use out of those colours. So that's the idea, but that's the one I'm disappointed that I haven't got done. So I'm going to put that to one side and hopefully get to it. My big disappointment, but like I say, I realised early on in November that I wouldn't get to do all the nativity scene. So I didn't want to start it if I couldn't have a plan. So my intention with the nativity scene, which are in this booklet, you know, number 3 from King Cole, and the penguin at the back, is to start in January. I've got a picture of our characters, I'm sure I showed you. Yeah, start in January. So yeah, there's 6, 8, 9 characters. Start in January and do at least one a month. There's also a pattern I'm looking at for a Christmas advent, which is cuter than this one, although done in different colours. This will look different, but it's from Serdar, and it's another one that's in the region of £3.70, £3.80, and I'm tempted to get that one and compare the two and maybe do that one instead. But yeah, I reckon one character a month more if I'm feeling in the mood, but at least keep to a promise of one a month would be a nice thing to do, and it would definitely be done by next year. So that is staying out, that booklet. There's something I haven't shown you yet, but I got this. This is a late on one I got. There was no way I was ever going to be able to do it for this year, but it is on next year's Christmas items, and like I say, hopefully doing some throughout the year. And it's the Kinko Christmas book, crochet book number 7, and it's entirely teddy bears. It's just a basic pattern for the 2 bears that's on the front, and then different outfits. So you can get, there's the Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. I think it's done in something like King Cole Truffle, is the bear. Let me just have a look. I don't know if I will do it in the truffle, because I think you could do these bears in any yarn. You don't have to do it in what it says, but I would like to see what it comes out like. And yeah, King Cole Truffle it is. It comes in 100-gram balls, so I might just do one pair, see what it looks like in that. But yeah, you get the Mr. and Mrs. Claus, you get there's the elf clothes pattern, see that, and there's another. Yes, you can do the lady one, you can do an angel pattern like that. Oh, that one I haven't noticed before. That's a snowman hoodie that you can do. For the, not hoodie, onesie for the bear. And I think that's it. Oh, we've just got a scarf. It's a little scarf there. But I mean, anybody can do one of them, so that's fine. But yeah, they're all on back. But there you go. So those are the other ones, and those. Like I say, that I bought later on, and there was no way I was going to do it for this time. It's not that I intended to. The other one, which I said I may not get round to this year, which was the, if you remember, I got this Amigurumi All Stars magazine with my Crochet Now. I think it was the 100th special edition. So these were the ones I got fairly late on, and I wasn't planning on getting them done for this year, but I did do the Snowy the Penguin, but there's the gingerbread couple, so that's on the list for next year still. I don't think I've actually abandoned anything. I think I'm still intending to do some of them, and that was obviously Snowy the Penguin, and the Sloth, or Sloth, whichever you say it as, on a bauble. So yeah, those are definitely next year patterns. So all in all, I don't think I've done bad. I'm disappointed I've missed out a couple of things like the pub, but you know, I'm really happy with what I've got done. A couple of the items have got new owners, so that's good too. Yeah, I'm happy. What about you, chaps? Have you done okay? Have you done what you wanted to do? Did you want to do it at all? Yeah, I'd love to hear what you've done. I'll be back. I don't think it'll be tomorrow, because like I say, I'm going to write my cards either today or tomorrow. I'm going to be back definitely on Wednesday with the birthday collab stroke challenge that me and Cassandra have done. Have I got any? I probably will be back. I'm sure I'll be back with something before then, because I've just got a little bit of finishing to do on the birthday collab extras that I'm doing, and then I'll be through there, so hopefully I'll be able to start on something else. I tell you what I would like to do if I can get them done. Cassandra at Craftably Ever After highlighted some patterns that come up on Hobby by the lady, what do they call her? I can't think what they call her. But there's Madeline the dog, Lenny cat, there's like a, I think it's a bird like a toucan, something like that. There's a frog and there's another one. And they're really super lovely patterns, and like I say, usually pay for them. So I'm oh, it's the Peek-a-Pow lady, can't think what they got, but the lady who does the Peek-a-Pow patterns, that's it. But yeah, Cassandra featured it. She's put all the patterns on, I think. Marcia at Mimi Makes Keepsakes has made one or two. So yeah, I would really like to do it. I've pulled off three of the patterns so far, and Lenny the cat and Madeline the dog in particular I would like to do. So maybe starting them this month. That might be an idea. I have got lots, obviously, as we all have on my pile of things to do. So something I'll come off the hook at some point. Yeah, so I think that's it for me for now. We had some snow overnight, not much, just a tiny smattering, and it was covering the road this morning, but fortunately my husband told me the main roads were clear once he got out there. I'm supposed to be on a shopping trip today, but obviously I didn't feel well, and the sleeping issue was a problem. I think if I'd have still been going today, I don't think I'd have got to sleep last night, because I'd have been super just concentrating on the fact that you need to get to sleep, and I wouldn't have got to sleep. So but because I said that I'm not going, plus as well I really didn't feel that well, so I told you I wasn't going, and so I had a right good night's sleep. I didn't get up till 11 o'clock this morning, which is normally very lazy, but I think it's quite a good thing when you've had a rough ride at sleeping. So yeah, I did that. I didn't go there. What else is there? I don't think I've anything else to tell yet. It's back to being sunny and crisp outside now. It's just it's odd to have like minus temperatures in November, because it's still usually pretty mild in my recollection the last few years. But yeah, it's odd. Just watching a couple of pigeons arguing over the food out there. So yeah, it'd be. I will be back. I'll be back before my birthday, I'm sure. There'll be something that gets done. You know what we like, or I'll feel the need to Twitter on at you. You know, like I do. Anyway, so take care of yourselves, and I'll see you.